Hey, Witty Horror YouTube fans, we're here looking at the Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome, Spookies, a lost 1980s horror movie. Lost in the way that this was a film, came out on Blu-ray a couple of years ago, that people never thought would ever get any type of disc release. It had a VHS release, but no DVD release. And Vinegar Syndrome has put it out on Blu-ray with fantastic Gary Pullen artwork. Enjoying the cover, you have one of our lovely heroines with all the different monsters grabbing at her clothes. Fantastic 80s style artwork. Absolutely love it to death. Um, and then it also comes loaded with bonus material as well. They found the 35mm negative for this movie and were able to restore it, and it has 2 discs in it. This is the massive amount of bonus material for it. Untold Story feature-length documentary on the notorious UK home video label. Making of Spookies, a feature-length making of documentary. Code and commentary track with documentary co-directors Michael Gingold and Glenn Baisley, and extensive deleted scenes. And a Q&A from Hudson Horror Show screening with actor Peter Hazzello, actor Anthony Fabrino, and production assistant Tom Sciaya. Sorry if I mispronounced the name. Again, Gary's artwork is fantastic on the back of this. That's some of the scenes from the movie. This movie is a mixed bag of just weird special effects, good special effects, and bad special effects. But because of how long it took to make the movie, too. It has quite the production history, which you learn about on the film itself. Here on the inside, you have the 2 different the Blu-rays, one with the film itself, and then one with the more bonus feature. There's bonus features with the film itself. You get that, get the trailers, the still gallery, and the on-set location. Look at the house that it was shot in, as well as that Q&A from the 2015 convention. And there's the reversible cover artwork as well, which, in my opinion, I kind of like the other artwork much better. But if you've never seen Spookies, absolutely highly recommend to check it out. It's one of those films that I just don't think ever gets talked about in the pantheon of 80s horror movies nearly as much. The In Search of Darkness documentaries might have mentioned it, but you don't hear about those films as much as like the slasher movies, the vampire movies, or the massive amount of great sci-fi movies that have come out in the 80s, like Ghostbusters, Aliens, or Gremlins, or Back to the Future. Obviously, it's not in the same vein as those movies, but it is definitely a film if you have never seen before and you want to see some just bizarro special effects and a plot line that's not necessarily all over the place, but definitely feels like stuff was not part of the original script. There's this plot line with the old man moving chess pieces around, and it's so bizarre and weird. I don't know if I recommend it or not, but definitely. I do recommend it, but I don't know if I recommend that part of the movie. The rest of the movie's fine, so if you disconnect yourself from that part of the film, it's totally fine. Vinegar Syndrome is kind of becoming like the new Arrow, Vestron, Scream Factory, Shout Factory. They're like the unknown label. I don't think it gets as much attention. So we're gonna spotlight a couple more of their Blu-rays coming up soon. But definitely check out Spookies if you can. I highly recommend it. Thanks, everyone.